From a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented or submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Welcome to Today with Kashay. It's Thursday. We're in the Woodlands, Texas, and I have a beautiful special guest in my studio today, the wonderful Annabelle Carrillo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, and welcome.
Thank you.
You're just so lovely. Just so lovely.
You.
Look at you. So, it's amazing. I was sitting here thinking to myself before, I always do this with, guests who come on the show, like, what's the story? Like, how did we meet? And correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember the first time I was at Ladies Night Out meeting. And I remember you walked in and you were like this quiet force that walked in the room. And I remember that and I was like, who is she? And you were sat there quietly and then all of a sudden you just started, we can do this, we can do that. I remember this from this event. I was like, who is that lady? Was that the first time we met?
I believe so.
Okay.
I don't remember what year it was, but yeah.
Was it? You've done so much. You've been all around the Woodlands, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
And but before you got here, obviously, to the Woodlands, I want to kind of take us back a little bit for individuals out there who don't know you, and I don't know who that is, but certainly there are a few left that don't know you here in the Woodlands. You were born initially in Arizona, is that correct?
That's correct.
Which part? Tell us a little bit about that.
I was born in Tucson, Arizona.
Okay.
I'm a third-generation Tucsonian.
Wow.
And I have 5 sisters.
5, okay.
5. I'm number 4 of 6.
Okay.
So that's how we always remembered 1, 2, 3,
So did you
4.
go through what my dad did? My dad always complained because it was 4 girls. And he said, I never got a son. And I said, well, that's your fault. And he would say, all these girls, and I can't, I don't know. Did you go through that with your dad?
No, what I went through with my dad until the day he died,
Okay.
It was always the same thing. You only have girls and no boys? And he would answer, but I'm still trying.
So okay, that was his story. So he was a busy man, wasn't he?
Yes.
So then, so you were there, and then I know you made your way over to Vegas at some point.
Las Vegas. I've been married to Chris for 38 years now, and he was transferred. To Vegas. So that was our first move, both of us. He's a 4th-generation Tucsonian, so we never had left home before. So Vegas was a shock. Vegas itself is a shock.
Yeah.
Moving there, and I had a 3-week-old baby.
Oh.
My first son.
Okay.
So it was interesting, my first move. I did some philanthropy work there.
Okay.
I was
Is
involved
that where it
with
started, or did you start in Arizona?
No, I started in Arizona. My dad was always involved in the Civitan Club, the Tucson Art Museum, and they had a Hispanic scholarship program. It was a charity called Una Noche Plateada, which is one silvery night.
Okay.
And so I worked with him through that. I was a candy striper, and then when I was old enough, I became a Spanish interpreter for the University of Arizona.
Okay.
And mostly I did pediatric oncology unit. So I spent a lot of time with young children who did not know English, and sat and played with them and read to them and just try to make them comfortable while they were there.
So really, you started very early on.
I started very early.
And then you moved to Vegas because your husband's job obviously brought
Right.
you there. And then you got into...
I started working with the United Way.
Okay.
And doing their Christmas with Santa at the Palace Station Hotel. Awesome. And I would do their decorations, all their table decorations. And I did that for about 5 years. And when my children started school, I started with a part-time job in cardiology doing credentialing for physicians. And then from there, I got involved with the Heart Association through the cardiologist.
Wow. So you were just a busy little philanthropist
for a long time until we moved here.
Yeah. Did you have any fun in Vegas? Did you ever hit the casino?
Well, I can tell you
I'm just
one
asking.
thing.
I mean, you're in Vegas. You're just over there.
From the first week we were there, I had a visitor every weekend.
Oh, people wanted to come.
They did. I would wake up in the morning and open the blinds, and my father-in-law's car would be parked outside. I had company coming from everywhere. Relatives I wasn't even close to, but all of a sudden I got to know.
But truly, what you're saying is that your philanthropy, which we're going to get to more, how you've blossomed here in the Woodlands after commercial, but it started very early on from a child. It sounded like your dad was an intricate part.
My dad did a lot, and my mother did
your
too.
Mother as well. Okay.
And I tagged along everywhere. That was my big thing. I tagged along, so that's how I got involved.
Well, you're not a tag along anymore, but we're going to take a really quick commercial break, and when we get back, we've got a special guest in the studio that you've tagged along with you as well. So we'll be right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
It's time to be super again. It's beach season. Killer abs.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Welcome back to Today with Kashay. It's Thursday. We're here in the Woodlands, Texas, and we have the beautiful, amazing Annabelle Carrillo in the studio and her special guest. Who's that special guest? I don't know if I've ever met him. Can you introduce him? Oh, JJ Medina. Well, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today? Both of you. Always very happy, always with a smile.
Well, you know
and I love both of you to seeing together.
Yes.
Because both of you have such spirit, such a high energy, and the synergy that you're putting together in this community is just amazing.
Well, thank you, Jay.
And look at you, both of you, always smiling, always happy, always helping.
But
Good
you
to
are
see
too.
you. Good morning.
But you are too. I have to say, you're an amazing individual yourself. What I love about you is that you're very happy. You're very yourself, very giving, and so you come along right into the picture quite well. So thanks for being here. So
Thank
I
you.
need to know something though that I don't know. How did you two meet?
You start or should I start?
somebody's
You
gotta tell
start
me
or
the
should I
background.
start?
Okay. You can't come up here and not tell me.
I'll tell you how it started.
Okay.
I got a phone call one day. My friend Dean Burden, he says, "Hey Annabelle, Teresa is doing an event and she's looking for a donation for food. Can you help her?"
Okay.
And I said, "Sure." I said, "What's it for?" He said, "St. Jude." I said, "Okay, let me make a couple of phone calls and see what I find."
Okay.
Okay. So I made a phone call. I got a donation of food for their event. And then I called Teresa and I said, "Hey, can I come?" She says, "Oh, you're more than welcome." So here I am tagging along.
Okay. Tag along. The tag along is a theme here today.
Yeah,
Okay.
here I am. I tagged along. And I showed up at the house, and I mean, I didn't know what I was walking into, what I was going to be involved with, but I wanted to go see what was going on.
Right.
So I showed up on his doorstep, walked into the event.
And there he was,
the
man of the hour.
It was love at first sight.
Did you? Oh my gosh, is that what it was? And of course it was. How could you not be?
Yeah, we just seemed to click.
Okay.
Like we were old souls.
Okay.
I mean, it's unreal.
Sure. That's how it is sometimes when you meet someone.
It just happened. So I got involved with St. Jude.
Okay.
And now I'm very involved with St.
Jay,
Jude.
is that how it happened? Jay, are you going to tell us the story?
That's how it was.
Is that how it happened? Or you have a different version?
No. I have a better version.
Okay, give us your version. Let's give us your version.
No, yes, we were preparing, Teresa Romer and myself, an event in my house for St. Jude. And in that time, I used to do 2 events per year for St. Jude and attend so many. And suddenly, people were coming into to my house, and I saw Annabelle. Okay. And I never saw her before. Most of the people that I was there is people that I knew. Okay. I never saw her. And she arrived with a committee, like Lord. Always.
Okay.
And I said, "Who is that lady?"
Oh.
And suddenly, she came inside, and she needed no introduction. Nobody introduced her with me.
Yeah.
I said, hey, how are you? And right away say, "Oh, let me introduce you with Greg." Greg is the regional BMW manager in Houston. So he oversees all the Houston
and Corpus
BMW
Christi.
and Corpus Christi operation. Okay. So he's a big boss.
Got it.
And then let me introduce you Nick. Nick is the director of North Houston dealership.
Okay.
And she has another 3 ladies with her. And I say, "Wow, what a beautiful and powerful women."
Wow.
Look at that. With all the circuit and the committee that she has around. And suddenly I saw her walking into the house, showing everything, showing all the benefits for St. Jude, and being like, "Oh, you know what? She should be the host of this event." And she was hosting the event nicely because she felt so comfortable in my house, in our house, in your house, and everybody's house. And it's what she said. It was love at the first sight.
Wow.
And since then, she's my best friend.
That's amazing.
One of my best
That's
friends.
Amazing.
And you know what? It's amazing what she does, not only for the community. It's amazing what she does for every single person that get in close or she knows about it. She's always trying and being the best, doing the best for them, always trying to guide, to help, with the real help, not just with words.
That's right.
With real help means she always put her effort, her time, her money where her mouth is.
Beautiful.
And that's amazing. Is for me, she is one of the most humanitarian person that I know in my life.
Wow.
And I know many. And last year, just to confirm that, she won the 2018 Houston Humanitarian Award.
Wow.
From the mayor of Houston, another big organization. And this year, she is nominated to be the Woman of the Year for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, which is great.
Right.
Because you know what? She really deserved to win, because I know for a fact that she's going to be doing something amazing for that organization, something amazing for, to prevent, to stop, to cure that very deadly disease. So, yes, since the day we met, we are in contact every single day, several times a day.
Wow.
Since then, and it has been years already, and I love her son, and I love Chris, her husband, and I love all the family.
You love them.
Even her dog.
Even the dog. So no, what he's saying is amazing, because it talks about a little bit more, obviously, a couple of things. Our community, how our community comes together for causes, and how the right people have come together. Mm-hmm. And the fact that you're being nominated for this, it's just truly what should be, based on your background and who you are. So can you tell us a little bit more into your philanthropy here in the Woodlands? So we left from Vegas, you got to the Woodlands. Walk us through that journey.
Well, I moved here, and for the first couple of years, I just did volunteer work at church. I'm a member of St. Anthony. I taught Sunday school, and I helped at the elementary school at Powell Elementary. Okay. And then I started working part-time and did some stuff with just small charities that my boss did. He was into Brook Farms, mm-hmm. Bridgewood Farms. Bridgewood Farms, and I'd help with their wine dinner every year. Okay. And then I thought it was time to retire. My husband retired in 2009. Okay. And I stayed home, and then we got involved with the partners with the Woodlands Pavilion. Okay. And there I met Sylvia Cariscio, and she invited me to a meeting for Ladies' Night Out. And that's how it started. Okay. And then I was, home for a couple of years and got kind of bored. And I went to have my car repaired at BMW. Okay. And I was sitting there, and I was thinking to myself, this might be a fun place to work. And I said it out loud. And my service advisor said, "Are you looking for a job?" Wow. I said, "No, not really." I said, if I do, I said, it has to be something part-time and stress-free. I said, I'm not into heavy-duty jobs anymore. So when he called me to tell me my car was ready, he said, "My GM wants to meet you." Wow. And I got hired on the spot. There really wasn't a position for me. Yeah. I did all kinds of stuff, all over the dealership. Wow. And then
it was meant to be.
It was
meant kind of waiting there for you. Yeah. It's kind of like the story of how it works.
And I went to a wine dinner for the pavilion, and I saw all these items from car dealerships, donations. Uh-huh. So I went back and I said to the GM, "Why don't we do this?" He says, "Nobody ever wants to go." I said, "I'll go." Okay, right. I said, "I'll even join the chamber." He says, "We're members." See? So that's how it started.
And you became the liaison between...
we changed my title. Okay. I became the community liaison, the face for BMW in the community, and I just started. I started running. I just went and went, and so I've been involved with quite a few organizations.
I'm going to read some stuff off here, if I may. I mean, you're not going to say it, I am. The Pavilion Partners, Montgomery County Youth Service, which is Yes to Youth, Montgomery County Women's Shelter, Habitat for Humanity, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, Meals on Wheels, American Heart Association, American Cancer Society, New Danville, Hope Beyond Bridges, Interfaith of the Woodlands, We See Abilities, Canopy, In the Pink of Health, Child Advocate or CASA rather, NRI, and Texas Children's Hospital, and the Woodlands Chamber of Commerce. And those are just a few that I have on my notes. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I'm proud of every single one of them. I mean, they're great charities.
What's your
I have a favorite.
Heart? Yeah.
You know, I have
what's
a
your
favorite.
Oh, you do.
Montgomery County Youth Services.
Okay.
It was my first baby, really.
Okay.
You know,
and how have you seen it transform? I mean, I love the fact that I've been involved a bit.
I've seen it really grow.
Okay.
And it's just that this community is so giving.
Sure.
That it has prospered since I've started with them. And I think it's wonderful because they're building a new shelter and everyone's coming together to help with that.
Awesome. Well, when we go back, we're going to go to a quick commercial, but I want to talk about the amazing thing that's happening. You're being nominated for the Woman of the Year, and a little bit more about that and that journey. So let's talk about that when we get back. Let's go to a quick commercial. We'll be right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
It's time to be super again. It's beach season. Killer abs.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
And we're back today with Kashay. It's Thursday. We're here in the Woodlands, Texas, and we have two amazing individuals in the studio this morning: Annabelle Carrillo and Mr. JJ Medina himself. JJ, we were talking at commercial. You wanted to chime in a bit. Go ahead.
Now, what I'm going to say about, I'm very proud that Annabelle is involved now with the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, because I don't know. Sometimes when we mention the statistics of this disease, this deadly disease, people don't realize how big it is. And I'm very happy that she is involved, because every 3 minutes somebody in the United States will be diagnosed with leukemia or lymphoma cancer.
Wow.
174,000 people a year is diagnosed with that deadly disease.
Wow.
Over 60,000 people die a year for that disease.
That's huge.
And that's the only 10% of the total death caused by cancer. So now that she's hands-on with this, raising money, raising donation to help. That's amazing. And that's how she is.
Wow.
Always helping.
So
I'm very glad.
That's a great point. You bring up the statistics that surround it, because he's right. A lot of times we talk about all these different causes that are going on, and some get more attention than others. And some you don't really know the numbers. And that's huge, huge numbers there. So what type of support, what type of need, tell us out there. Tell us what's going on and what you need for this to help not only raise the money for the cause, but to help get you what I believe and what we believe here today should be the title that you deserve.
Well, donations is the number one thing that's needed. Sponsorships, table sales.
When's the event?
The event is on May 17th.
Okay.
It's a 10-week campaign is how it works.
Okay.
I was graciously nominated by a good friend of mine, Jennifer Majors Baca.
Okay.
She invited me last year to the first Woman of the Year, Man of the Year gala.
Ah.
And a very dear friend of mine was running for the Man of the Year, Ian Ramirez, and he won, and it was an extremely exciting event. I mean, the excitement in the room was just amazing. And she said to me, she looked at me across the table and she says, "That's you next year."
Wow.
I said, "Really?" She says, "I'm nominating you and you're going to win."
Wow.
So we have been started with the campaign. We started in March. It's 10 weeks. Midpoint is coming up next week. So we have a few weeks left to go.
Let's talk about that. I mean, I know we've got a few minutes going on here, but so tables, you said, sponsorships.
Mm-hmm.
What would that look like? Where would they go? Is there a website? Tell us a little bit more about that.
It's the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, Woman and Man of the Year. You go in, you click in on the candidates.
Okay.
You find me. You'll see a picture of me.
Okay.
And from there, you send to my website, and there's a place for donations. There's a place to buy tickets. And when you go into the tickets is where the table sales are.
And how many tables are left? Do you know? Or
I don't know how many are left, but I know there's a few left that are the $3,000 tables.
Oh, great.
And we would love to have some table sales.
So you hear out there, let's get out, let's support. You know, we're a community that, and I truly feel that is strong into giving. And here's an opportunity to give back to a cause that's, as he was saying, the statistics are huge there. She needs your support. We need your support. The cause needs your support. So please get behind it and make a change there. I totally. Yes. Did you want to say something, Mr. Medina? Did you want to say something?
No, I was just going to say that she's having a brunch.
Oh, yeah.
In April 14,
Great point.
11 o'clock in the morning. And it's going to be in a great place, which is going to be the local port restaurant here in Huguet Landing. Yep. And it's going to be amazing. The chef Clay is preparing something unique. Mm-hmm. This is going to be the first time that they're going to be serving brunch at the local port restaurant.
Correct.
And it's going to be just for Annabelle, and it's going to be to help and to raise donations for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. So April 14, 11 to 2
yeah,
is going to be a Sunday, and we are just waiting everybody to be there.
Yeah, so please, I think we have an event out on Facebook for that. So please go in, definitely let us know you're coming. As he said, we're creating something really special, and we hope to see everyone come out and be a part of that. And
we're going to have music.
Are you going to get out and dance for us? Annabelle, come on, it's your day. You're going to have to show us a little bit of rhythm.
No, but
she says
I can dance. My husband's a dancer, and I dance all the time.
I think I can get you out there.
But Yelba has donated her time to come out and play.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll have some good music, and just to come out and have a wonderful time. And I appreciate all your support and love that I've received in the community. And
yeah, I was going to say I'm going to give you the last minute to just tell us, anyone out there listening who knows everything and anything about you and all that you've done, let them know why you want it, and you should have it.
Well, I've had close members of my family with with cancer. I have been blessed that me and my children and my husband, we haven't had that illness. So I believe in giving forward. This is something that could affect anybody at any time in their life. So it's our time to try and help and find a cure so we don't go through it too. So that was my big, I guess my platform is to give forward, because everybody needs to help.
Awesome. And Jay, do you want to say any last? We've got about 30 seconds.
Yes. What I'm going to say is...
What are you going to say, Jay?
I'm very glad that she is sharing this with us, sharing her expertise, all the contacts, and has an influencer in the community. It's very important that she is involved in this organization. And for me, she is a very successful person. She is a very successful woman. Yep. For me, she is already Woman of the Year 2019.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And what I said is, she is very successful. And success that is unshared is a failure. And she's not a failure. She's a very successful person who is sharing that success with all the good charities and this great community. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Kashay, for having us.
Thank you for having me.
Do you know what? It's amazing. And I'm glad you two both came together, because I think it just says how we are and how we come together. So thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
All right.
And thank you, 99.1.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening